Hi everybody, CryptoSuit of Moon Whales here for another video. So yesterday's video we talked about what Bitcoin was doing, talked about why it had that big rebound, why it went to there and where it went next. Now I'm going to continue on that and I'm going to touch a bit about the bear market. I've had a few questions about that as well. So that's what today's video is going to be about. Before we get onto that, my wife told me that some of my videos can be boring, salted, but she said, why don't you tell a joke? So here's a joke for you guys, I guess. What concert costs 45 cents? 50 cent with Nickelback. Oh, God. Yep, dad joke that. Well, hopefully now the video is entertaining. Onto the actual graph. Okay, so we've still got the same pattern, still been ranging. If we have a look, we zoom in to what happened yesterday. That was a really bad joke. I'm sorry about that. So if we have a look at what we did yesterday, even zoom out a bit more, I guess. There we go. So yesterday we talked about this big move here where we went up a bit and we had come down from daily range, and then we had this pump and everyone got excited, which is fair enough because it is a big pump, and it went up, hit 161.8, and now it's come back down. And we talked about the fact that it was 618 and about this next level here where it's like to hit, and there you go, we came back down. And we said in yesterday's video, feel free to watch it, it is in the Moon Whales channel. We said it was going to come back down here to this level, this support zone, and I said in that video it's likely the support would hold, and Lord behold, support has so far held. And there you go. The next target would be back up here and then back down. That's what it's looking like at the moment. Now, nothing else has actually happened or changed in the market. There's been no exciting news, so we've still got the same pattern forming. So yeah, it looks like support is holding. I mean, this could just reverse one of the things I did say to people in the Discord group, that this pattern is also likely. So we do a wick down, then back up. But it looks like what we're actually doing is we're continuing up here and then back down there. Now, that is what's likely, and that's what looks like is happening at the moment. The wick back down here would probably be up to this purple line, so it's likely for it to go back here, and then potentially we see another move up like that. Okay, so there, because here is where the next 618 line is, and that's where the wave would form. So that looks like what's potentially going on. Now, I do still think we are still, why isn't this deleting? I do still think, come on, delete. Okay. Now I do still think that we are in the fifth Elliott wave. There we go, finally. So we are likely to have a big move down to maybe well, not maybe, either the 30k, which is here, or a continued move down to 24k-ish, because a measured move on the Elliott wave does take us, if we look at the retracement, does take us down to here. Oh, is that right? No, sorry. There. Because we're using wave 4, which was wave 3 ended here. Get rid of this. Wave 3 was from here to here, so that's from the 60k down to the 30k. Wave 4 was from the 30k back up to 40k. So currently this is wave 5, which ends around here. So I'll put that zone in for you guys. Where's it gone? Rectangle. So looking at around, let's just say give or take $1,000. So 23 to 25, 24k. 23.5, let's say 23.5 to 24.5k, around that. That's the zone I'm looking at for. It could just be a wick down and then bam, straight back up. So, but that is the zone I'm looking for. If not, according to elevator rules, we can bounce off the 30k line again and then move up, which is also possible. But I am looking at this zone currently. My strategy still hasn't changed. I am following what the graph is showing me, and currently that's what the graph's showing me. A move down if support doesn't hold. If we don't hold this support at 32k, that's gonna just go down then. Someone asked me as well, why am I so bearish? I'm not bearish. I do, hodl coins. I want the price to go up. I'm, very much a fan of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but there's no point in me saying we're going to the moon if it doesn't look like we're going to the moon. So right now I'm just showing you guys what the graph is showing me. Okay, so that's what the graph's doing. The other thing I want to touch upon quickly was someone asked me, are we in a bear market? Now, I've just typed these up. These are, in my opinion, and well, from my economics degree that I have, what constitutes a bear market. So for a bear market, market experiences prolonged price declines where prices have fallen 20 to 30%. Generally, what happens is prices fall 20% in the stock market, and then we wick down, and sometimes we get a day or two or maybe a week off around 30% forward, then back up again. But so, which is why it's 20 to 30%. For crypto, we can say have fallen more than, because crypto is a lot more volatile, we can say more than 40% at least. So have we had that? Yes. Check, we've had that. So that's a yes. Yes, we've had that. And let's just make that green. So, okay, that has happened. Oh, that's bright. Next, negative market sentiment and ongoing investor pessimism. Now, I would argue, although there's some negative sentiment, then there's some ongoing investor pessimism. Generally, there's still an underlying feeling that the market will pick up and we will go to 60k or 120k, and where the bull run isn't over yet. Generally, that's what the feeling that I get when I look on Twitter and YouTube, and what the fact that MicroStrategy bought at 37k. They did a whole they took out a loan. I think it wasn't it a loan? I've forgotten now. I'll double check. But they bought a bunch of Bitcoin at around 37k. So institutions are buying, Grayscale are buying. So we've got hedge funds buying. So yeah, I don't think this is occurring, actually, negative market sentiment. So I'm going to put that as a no, and let's just make that red. Last, this is a general one for an economics market. Economic slowdown and unemployment increasing. Now we're told from the Fed that inflation is actually picking up. Unemployment is going down. Employment is increasing. And inflation is picking up, so the market's picking back up. So I'm going to give this a no for the current recovery that we're seeing. I mean, that recovery might be short-lived, but currently that is the case. I've also put these notes here that you'd generally expect high supply and weak demand. We are seeing high supply. Demand is weak, but it's weaker than it was. It's not weak. Investors keeping money out, reluctant to enter. We know that's not true because MicroStrategy just bought, Grayscale investing, so investors aren't keeping money out. The retail market is keeping money out, but general big institutional investors aren't. Prices continue to lose value. Yeah, that is happening. But for a bear market to occur, in my opinion, within the strict economic definition, we'd have to have at least 3 or at least the top 2 occurring. And that hasn't happened. So do I think we're in a bear market? I do not. Someone pointed out, but we're below the 200 EMA. So let's just bring that up. EMA spread. Is that the one that people use nowadays? No, that isn't the one. That's the one I use. EMA, where is it gone? Is it under exponential moving average? Moving average exponential, there it is. EMA. And let's change that to the 200 EMA. 200, and let's just change the style as well so you guys can see it a bit more clear. Let's make it purple, let's make it thicker, let's make it orange actually, and thicker, and click. There we go. So yeah, we're below the 200 EMA. So what? Now we've come back down, we've hit it, and we've come back down. We might continue falling, but why does that constitute a bear market? That's just silly. So does that mean over here, when we were above the EMA, we were in a bull market, and then we were in a bear market, and we were in a bull market? That's just stupid in my opinion. Bear market, bull market, what are you talking about? We're below the 200 EMA, and that means we're in a bear market. No, that is not what a bear market is, and it's just silly if you say that. Sorry if I, sounded a bit more oof there, but okay. So that's hopefully that gives you an indication of what I feel is a bear market. This is my opinion, but it is also, the classical definition of a bear market as well. Okay, that's all for this video. Hopefully that helps in terms of what's going on with the market some more. I look forward to making a video tomorrow. Hopefully we'll do one on Ethereum, I think, tomorrow. Okay, all right, thank you. And please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out our Discord, check out our Moon Whales. All the descriptions are in the definition. We do live streams fairly regularly on our questions in our Discord, but do subscribe to the YouTube and the Twitter and share this video. Thank you and goodbye.